What's your name, bro? I like this shit. I like this jacket, dog. What's your name?
Enrique.
Enrique, make some noise for Enrique.
All right, let's do a quick cheers, bro. Quick salud.
Salud, perro.
Bro, you're on your little world tour right now.
Yeah,
You're driving
bro,
around.
I've been driving for like 6 hours
this
for no
man-
reason, bro.
This man you drove specifically to Los Angeles today from San Diego with
In like 2 hour, 40-minute traffic.
What time did you leave?
Shit, what time did I leave? Like at I don't. It's been so long. Bro. The light was still out. Just know. There's like probably like fucking like 3 or 4. Honestly,
but also driving north, like going up towards Temecula at 3:40, 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
is kind of like it was like shit.
I think I waited like about like 4:35. I think honestly, and then by the time I made it over here, it was like already like 7:30. I'm like, damn. And then that's just the first stop, and then to get to where we're at right now was another hour.
Like an hour.
But I'm not upset, bro, because it's an hour to the direction of my home. So like, just know from here, I'm about an hour out.
Yeah.
And I'm home. Type shit.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Episode 11, guys.
Yo.
Salud.
There you go.
Ooh.
Hey, Blue Moon's pretty fire, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually
actually
kind of smooth. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually kind of fucking smooth.
I never had the light version of it, but I mean, honestly, I'm more of like, if I do drink beer, if it's not like a heavy IPA, I'm drinking like a Coors. I'm drinking a Miller Lite, you know?
I like that.
No. To be honest, bro, if it's not a light and it's not an IPA, the first one I drink is a Budweiser. Budweiser is always my first. Always.
You got an old soul.
That's what a lot of people tell me, bro.
Not a lot of people. I would say out of 10, if you lined up 10 people right now and you said, how many of you like Budweiser? I would probably guess one person.
No, seriously, bro. And it's wild, bro, because every time I order it, the bartender or some old head by me is like, yeah, I respect you, bro. I'm just drinking beer. Like this doesn't like, you know, it's
He's
like a 5%.
I didn't know I was getting congratulated.
I'm since then, all right, now I'm rocking Budweiser, baby.
I didn't know I was getting congratulated for drinking a badass beer. You know, like a badass
for
drink.
real.
Like that.
Like no one never stopped me and be like, yo, like good shit for drinking that beer. Like, what? This is a beer.
No one coming up to you to say that if you bought a fucking like a Truly or a fucking
a White Claw.
A White Claw. Ain't no one saying, hey brother, hey, cheers, brother, cheers.
Oh, you drinking White Claw? Oh, you real, bro?
Yeah, who probably a girl might come up to you and be like, bitch.
Nah,
bitch.
Even then, bro.
She
gonna think you a bitch. Like, you drinking a seltzer, like you a bitch. Low-key.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think any girl would come up to some dude like,
oh, you drinking White Claw? Can I have one? Like, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Not gonna fly, bro. Don't drink White Claws in front of girls that you're trying to impress. There you go.
If you do drink a seltzer, make sure it's
Happy Dad. Oh, there you go.
Happy Dad seltzer.
This is not a sponsorship, but Happy Dad, if you're watching this, please sponsor the Doozy Podcast. And I promise.
Happy Dad. I tell everybody about you. You know, hook up my boy Enrique with some, merch or something,
Please. I need the sponsorship.
Something, bro.
There you go. What the fuck is up, guys? Obviously, we got kind of started already. Episode 11 with one of my Dago brothers from, bro, this is honestly almost a 20-year friendship, and nobody knows, besides people like kind of close to us now.
Yeah,
nobody knows how this friendship started. This is not like it's not your casual.
It's not the friendship built to last, bro. But here we are, fucking.
It definitely was one of those things that like.
You're supposed to go like your own separate way.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of just
what's up, bro?
Exactly. We met,
right,
we got acquainted, all right, buddy, relax, Uni.
Yeah, my chill. You can sit next to me, but
yeah, but we got acquainted. We got to know each other literally through video games.
Xbox
360, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. I think we knew a friend of a friend, and we were both like in the same Xbox Live Party chat.
Literally.
Just kind of just shooting the shit, and then obviously 1v1s and stuff was like a big
1v1 on Rust is too
so,
real, bro.
You know when you guys get bored and you got some dude in your lobby.
Quick scopes,
yeah,
no
like,
scopes.
hey, let's just run it, bro. And you kind of build like this little rivalry with your friends. And it got to a point where the friend of a friend that like kind of connected us, we like when he wasn't on, we would still like join each other's chats and be like, yo, what's
like,
up,
what
bro?
you playing,
like,
bro?
Kiki,
Like,
what's up, bro? Like,
Yo,
run a match right now? Let's go, bro.
Like,
and then
whatever.
we just played till like midnight, and then like, all right, bro, I'll talk to you later.
I got school tomorrow.
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah, I got
Like,
school
This
tomorrow.
goes back to grade school, bro.
This goes
like,
back to like elementary grade school, bro. Like
Type shit,
Golden
yeah.
Hill days when I was back in Dago, bro. Like
literally,
and then
bro.
we did that for many years, and then I ended up moving out to over here in like Riverside, Inland Empire area, and then we started getting into fucking Minecraft. Minecraft
was that
like,
game for a minute, bro.
Yeah, that
Hey,
game
honestly,
was,
you can argue it still is that game.
It honestly, to keep it a buck, I still be open up a world.
You know, I haven't tapped in a few years, but I'm just waiting for that one day. I'm just like stoned out of my mind. I'm like, I'm trying to build an empire. You know,
I'm trying to grow some carrots and fucking fight some zombies for a couple of days.
People say Rome wasn't built in a day. I could build Rome in a day on Minecraft.
So it was just cool. Like we went from Call of Duty to Minecraft, and not only was it just me and you, but it was also my dad, and we're on.
I remember even my cousin even dabbled in it a couple times.
Yes, you're right. He would.
My cousin Armando.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, low key. We were all in that Skype chat, just playing Minecraft, like building shit,
And it was through what, like Hamachi or something like that.
The Hamachi, like definitely
just
like,
so y'all can connect to the same IP, like port or something like that.
Yeah, have you run your own private servers.
Yeah,
that shit was
you
different,
you
bro.
low-key would have to do.
I had to watch a video to set up my own. Like it's a pretty hefty process. Like back then, I bet now it's.
Oh,
you can literally just
put the IP and you can join a fucking game.
But before you had to run like codes and like.
You had to make an account through Hamachi, and sometimes you had to pay them to have like a trusted server.
Yeah,
like,
literally, you would pay. I think you'd pay more for like the more premium connection. Like,
yeah, so you didn't have like any buffering within your server.
My shit was shit. Their server was straight, but like my own personal server.
I remember you started your own. I remember you were like, "Yo, hop on my world."
That's just where we would just hop on and just like build like random shit. Like I think it was mostly creative. Like it wasn't like survival.
And then sometimes it would lag and stuff. And I'm like, "Yo,"
I think literally one day it literally crashed out. I'm like, I'm hopping off.
You would run it.
Save or
you would run it on your Mac.
Yeah, my Mac.
Oh my god,
my iMac. I'm like, it's not built for that shit. iMacs are like for the most simple like shit out there. I mean, obviously you could pay more for like a better one, but like
making resumes
my family computer was just like, you do your homework on it, you browse the internet on it, and that's it.
Watch YouTube.
Look
up Heartless Kanye West lyrics on YouTube.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, episode 11. I appreciate you, bro. I know you're on a little
world tour
right now
for no reason, but like shit.
He came out from LA after getting the donuts. Well, actually put pictures of the donuts because holy fuck, like
they're crazy, bro.
He put them on his story. I'm gonna put the picture of your donuts on the story right here.
Yeah,
bro. Those I've never seen more beautiful donuts in my life, bro. I honestly don't blame you for driving 2 hours and 40 minutes.
The thing is, bro, they're only that donut shop, Voodoo Donut, it's only in Portland, Oregon. Like not even like I think in some surrounding cities in Oregon, like around Portland, they have some.
Is that where you found out who they were?
Funny thing, I actually found out about this spot on fucking Food Channel or Travel Channel, bro. Or like they went around
on some cable.
They went around. They went
around.
around the world, bro. And then since I've known Kiki as long as I've known him, bro, I've been looking at this about my damn Voodoo Donuts, like.
Oh, so you've been low key like manifesting, like, yo, I'm gonna make my way out there somehow. I'm gonna get these fucking donuts one day.
For
that's
real.
actually kind of tough.
And earlier in the year, I was fortunate enough to go visit the Pacific Northwest, bro, and had some really beautiful weather. And like,
hell yeah,
that's like one of my highlights of my trip is going to Voodoo Donut. Actually, for the real time, I remember even on the way out, I brought some with me and with the TSA and all that.
Wait, like back to the States?
San Diego, yeah, because I flew out there to.
You brought the donuts back?
Yeah. I mean, this earlier in the year. This in March.
How did you like bring them across? You just tell the TSA like
just run it through the TSA scanners. I don't know. They don't ask no questions.
What the fuck, for real?
Literally.
You usually know how they're like no liquids.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Food straight. Yes, or at least in Oregon. I don't know.
One of the questions I did want to ask was, I feel like you're someone that enjoys traveling a lot.
Absolutely.
Whether it's like to another state, or whether it's like an hour or two away from your hometown,
bro.
whether it's like LA.
I feel like that's where I'd be more often, bro.
If I had to give
It's
you a
easier.
question from a 1, 2, 3 like scale, like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
where have been like the coolest places that you've traveled to, and you're like, yeah, this number 1 is this, number 2 is this, number
Like
3
in my life.
yeah, like out of all the places.
Damn.
And also consider the people that went with you too. That could like really
of
affect
course.
your experience of that trip. You know.
The top 3 places. Damn, that's a good one. I'll definitely say Hawaii's up there. Hawaii's
fuck,
beautiful,
you been to Hawaii?
bro. I've been a few times. So I went once when I was like a year old. So it's funny because that's my earliest memory of being a kid. I remember.
Oh, you do remember?
I remember from when
okay.
I was 1, and I don't know what it was, bro. It was literally like I remember I was a kid, and I see photos, bro. We were visiting my family, because I had family out there because they're in the Navy and stuff. So I remember like when I was 1 year old, I remember seeing like a play structure like in this beautiful like green yard, bro, and then yeah, I don't know, fucking what is that? 25 years ago, I don't remember much, but like
You're like that's all.
I
that's
remember
it.
where I was at, bro. Like I know where I was at. Fucking it'd be Hawaii.
Hawaii number
I
1.
would say Portland, Oregon, number 2, low key.
Why'd you go out there for?
It was like my homegirl's birthday. It was 2 of their birthdays. Bianca and Alex, they had the same birthday in the week. So we went up there to the Pacific Northwest. We stopped there.
That was just like a preference. Like let's just go over there.
It's just like something we always talked about.
Oh,
we never
okay.
did
So
it
it's
myself.
what did it say? Like the plans made it out the group chat.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
literally, bro, and it finally
That's
made it
what's up.
out.
I'm glad you.
It was a good time, and even in that same trip, I probably number 3. I'd say like Seattle too, and this is part of the same trip. So we flew into Portland, Oregon, and then I rented out my own car. I think I got like a four wheel like a 4x4 Lexus, and I took it from Portland.
What, through like Enterprise and shit, or
Nah, I actually went through Turo. So it's like you rent people's personal cars, and you get to pick what kind of car you want. Like literally, you're like
so in a sense, like it's like an Airbnb. You're just
like
renting-
Airbnb
'cause
for whips,
you
bro.
can get pretty much any fucking pad
Yeah.
you want. You can get like a 3-story penthouse, but pay like $2,000 a night. It's like
you
like
could
that.
probably
But
rent a Huracan on that shit too. I mean,
I didn't know you could do that. You could.
Yeah, Turo, bro.
So you chose that. You chose that car. That
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted any kind of a 4x4 like all-wheel drive car, and just
especially in Portland, especially in Oregon.
Yeah,
I feel like
'cause you
that's
don't
like
really
the,
know,
I feel like
'cause,
that's a
like,
very appropriate.
it's
car.
the roads are super wet and mossy everywhere.
Yeah, you
bro.
can't
So,
you can't
like,
be asking for like a Dodge Challenger.
Nah,
when-
you fucking skirt off the
Skirt
cliff
off.
and die.
Yeah,
bro.
literally.
I was not trying to die on my trip, you know. We flew into Portland, Oregon. We went about like 40 minutes west, like Oregon City. That's where we stayed, our first spot.
Mhm.
And then from there, we went, I believe, either southeast, and we were staying on a vineyard. And then from there, I don't remember that fucking random ass city in Oregon, but it was cool. Like literally, we're like the only house on the whole like farm, bro. There's like a whole farm, like a
So
winery and all
you guys
that.
had your own like space.
Yeah,
and-
it was cool.
That's so dope, bro.
It felt weird though. The place had no curtains, bro. So like there was like when you had the lights out and it's dark, bro. You don't have neighbors, you don't have nothing. So like if you're passing by on the freeway, bro, like you can like peep in like low key. But that's besides the point. Dope spot, bro.
What did y'all like? And you guys didn't allow that, right? Like, did you guys try to hang something up, or
honestly, bro, we either
you guys
we didn't
got
stay
comfortable? You guys accepted it?
Yeah, we were like fuck yeah. We went over there, and from there we shot it's like Gaslam, like Oregon, I believe. We went up north to Seattle, about like a 2.5 hour drive, and we got to enjoy that city too, bro. I mean, maybe that's my top 3 because it's the most recent trip. But, like, that was a good time for sure.
What's like an honorable mention? What's one that like
Costa Rica, absolutely.
What the fuck? You been there? Hey,
Costa Rica. That was gonna be my number 3.
You are on a world tour, bro.
Yeah, low key. I mean, I'm trying to go everywhere. I haven't been to Europe or like South America.
Oh, you're trying to go?
Even like Mexico enough, bro. Like my own roots, bro. I haven't really been visiting my own. Like not in like 15 years, bro. It's probably the last time I've been to like deep in Mexico besides like TJ.
Where's your parents from? Like,
so my dad is from Guerrero. Both my parents'
Oh,
families
for real?
are from Guerrero, but my dad is from Guerrero, and it's a city called Hacienda de las Cabañas, which is like it's like literally a village. Like
so what are they? You guys are cultros? What do they call? You ever heard that term before? Cultros?
no.
That's what they say in Guerrero all the time. Is cultros?
No. Oh yeah, shit. Maybe honestly, my mom was born in Tijuana, but her family,
Same,
like
my
where
mom.
my grandma's from and my grandpa, is I believe in Guerrero too, and it's called San Jeronimo, and that's about like 2 hours from where my dad stays.
Is that where your parents met in Mexico?
Nah, they met over in San Diego, actually.
I feel like your parents and my parents have like a similar story because my mom's from Tijuana too.
Yeah.
But my dad's not from Mexico. He's from
my mom's from
LA.
TJ, bro, but she went to all her grade school in San Diego.
Yeah, so
Like,
my mom did too.
So, like,
she was born there, but
it must have been way easier to process that paperwork back then because I believe they brought my mom, my uncle, and my grandpa and my grandma, and then my other two aunts were born in San Diego, so
that was more easier
for them. But like, I mean, I should ask my mom more about like how that process was. I mean, she probably don't remember. She was probably like maybe 4 or 5 when she moved over here, so all she knows is San Diego too. I mean, it's just like my dad. He's the one that came like on his own when he was like 19 or 20. He crossed like 6 times with a fucking G.
Really?
He crossed like a bunch, bro.
Like, why is like? What do you mean? Like,
like
why
back
is
and
that?
forth, like to like he went out there looking in San Diego
Opportunity?
for opportunity for work,
And
then I think he probably went to go visit back home, and then he came back again,
and then tried again,
and then he met my mom eventually, like going back and forth, and he's told me the story like a lot, like how often he's crossed,
So
and like how like the situations you're in.
If he wasn't so committed or determined,
I'd be Mexico type shit.
then you wouldn't be born in
Nah,
sense,
not at
you
all.
wouldn't be making those trips to go to Dago
exactly.
to like find opportunity, find a job, find like an income for a family, like for himself, and then eventually like met your mom was like
type shit. My dad, he started from like the ground up type shit. Like he started off as like a dishwasher, you know, like pulling doubles and shit. He had 2 jobs. He was working 2 different places. Then eventually they moved him up to like a busboy. Then he became a server. Then over time, I think at the time the restaurant's called China Camp where he was working at. It's right there like on Harbor in like San Diego. So like it's not there no more. They knocked down the building. It's not there no more.
motherfucker.
It was called Fat City Steakhouse, and like that was a dope place. It used back in the day. It's like a historical like building. You can look it up. It's called Tops San Diego, and like it's like outside of Little Italy. But yeah, that place it's like literally a hotel now. So like that place don't exist no more. But at the time, the owner, he owned the building. There's like a Denny's. It was like a one big building. There's 3 restaurants. There's a Denny's, China Camp, which was the restaurant where my dad was working at, and Fat City was, I guess they built more around it or they bought out the spot before, and there was a steakhouse. And eventually, I think he was opening up the restaurant. He's like, you know what? I want you to be my general manager. You're gonna be running my new restaurant.
Oh shit!
So yeah, he was there for like fucking.
Literally from the ground up.
Yeah, he's worked his way up. I mean, coming from somebody like who doesn't speak English at all, you know, crossing, you know, learning the language and learning how to adapt to like something so different. Because like my dad, like he tells me all the time, like how back in the day, like my grandpa and him would like butcher like fucking cows and pigs and like he would go out on the street with his siblings in Mexico and haciendas de las cabañas. And they'd be selling meat out to, you know, they know everybody around. So they go around like, here's your pack.
In their little pueblo. Or
and like
everyone knows.
Push your shit out. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
We're poor. Like, we need money. So yeah, he always tells me stories and like.
That's tough, bro. Shout out the pops for real.
Shout out to Rosendo Solis, my pops.
You mentioned busboy, server, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To go into a subject of that, you're someone that has been in kind of like a service like that for quite some time too. What is like your take on working among like a restaurant and how does that really operate? Because
restaurants are crazy, bro. Yeah, anything goes. Honestly, at like some points, especially at the restaurant I was working at, it was like literally like survival. Like, you know, you get your shit, you run it, and you know, you take it out yourself. You need help, you ask for help, but like mostly you're on your own. So it matters like learning it. But yeah,
what was like the most difficult part about working in the restaurant at first? Like,
honestly,
what was like one that was like, this one's gonna kick my ass for a cool minute because like
just adjusting, bro. Like being a high school kid, like I was honestly, bro, up until like after high school, I was like in my own shell, like I was doing my own thing, and I feel like working in a restaurant really put me out there and like, you know, forced me to be like that person that people like rely on. So like that helped me build my confidence.
It really
and, like it really brought me out of my shell.
It kind of molded you into the person that you are
No,
today.
honestly, bro, I honestly wouldn't be as funny as I am if it wasn't for like working at restaurants and all like the crazy shit you deal with, bro. Because it's like
you would say like you've got a lot of your humor, your slang, everything that comes to like social skills.
Yeah, I was like a straight edge boy going into that shit, and I came out like all doing all sorts of shit. You know, we came a long way, bro. Honestly.
Cheers to that. Let's go. What was your hours most
Honestly,
days?
bro, like the thing about restaurants, you get like shorter hours, but it's hard work for like a little bit. Like it's not like, the hardest work out there, but you're on your feet all day. Like and you don't take breaks. Like you could take a break, but like you don't want to slow your pace down, and you come back into your section, it's like all fucked up, and you gotta like keep up.
So for that, you have like a base pay. You make like this much an hour, right? That's just
minimum wage. But like honestly, it gets taxed. Like 90% of it gets taxed because of the tips that come in.
That was my next question. Is
tips are huge, y'all. Hope y'all tipping your servers. Like even if the service was like subpar, like give them at least like a 15 or 10. But like don't go around like asking for the most and like not paying your people, bro. Because at the end of the day, people who work in restaurants really rely on tips. Like believe it or not, like my paychecks, like I would get like $800 tax out of my paycheck, and it's because of the tips that were added on top. So like they put that in the factor, and they tax that, and they take it out of your hourly pay.
Really? Yeah, tip your fucking service for sure.
Especially if you're a pain in the ass. Like I don't care if you're a pain in the ass, but you better pay me if you're gonna be a pain in the ass. Because like, darling, I keep falling in love, darling. I keep falling in love. Hey, shout out Tyler the Creator.
Oh my god, bro. I have one more question for you.
We'll get into that later.
Regarding this restaurant thing before we get into
of course.
Camp Flognaw, which was
bonkers.
A fucking movie. Hey, we're gonna cheers to that.
Cheers.
Hey, if
I'm
you guys
taking swigs. Yeah.
He's getting his
Tengo sed, wey.
Cheers, guys. And if you guys went to Flognaw, you guys know this is gonna be a good fucking topic. So
yep.
Cheers, y'all. Yes, the military is toxic. We fight all the time. Like there's different stories in every profession.
The restaurant industry is super toxic too,
have
bro.
You, as you probably would know too, like warehouse jobs, like Amazon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
From
Kyle. Kyle was saying
that like
right
it's like a high school in there.
Nah.
From a restaurant perspective, would you also agree that it is a very toxic and it can get very messy,
bro?
No pun intended.
It's like literally like Euphoria, but like you're an adult. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Like the show,
like the show, HBO Max and
Shit, I might want to play.
I mean, honestly, bro, I recommend everybody to honestly work in a restaurant for at least a year just to learn people skills. It humbles you, and it puts you in a different perspective of how you see things too.
I honestly would not be opposed to working in a restaurant.
It's chill, bro.
I feel like I'm a very social person, and you good, bro?
Be cool, bro. Be cool.
Relax.
We live. Be cool.
I feel like I'm a very social person, and
you would fucking flourish.
I feel like I would thrive.
You know, I had a lot of coworkers that were ex-military, or like they got out the military and they went to restaurants after.
How did they do? Were they really good with people, or were they the ones that
they're just the hard workers? Honestly, for the most part. I mean, obviously, you got to be good somehow with people. You like,
yeah. If you're not positioned, period.
You can't like walk into a spot and be like, "What can I get you?" Like, that's gonna ruin the vibe. You're done. You know, like you know. But my big thing is like, you know, I've always been taught since I was a young one that you know, treat people how they treat you. You know, like I'll always be a positive person, bro. But if you come at me all twisted and you're like, "Yo, like I need this, I need that," I'm like, "All right, well, you're gonna fucking wait an extra 5 minutes." And I'm not going to give it to you as soon as you want it because I already know that's what you want.
That's a thing, huh? That's a thing in
restaurants. People really come in, though, and like they'll be like snapping, and they'll like snap. And like when I see shit like that, I shut it down immediately. I match anybody's energy. I don't give a fuck if you're 7'8". I don't give a fuck if you're like 4'2". If you're coming at me twisted, I don't give a fuck about my tip no more. I'm going to treat you how you treat me. Because like some people are fucking miserable. And that's something you learn when you work in restaurants and, you know, treating people all the time, you know, like, and honestly, you're there, like, you don't want to be, it's fucking work. You don't want to be there either. Like, you know, people come in and be like, hey, how are you doing today? Like, obviously I know they're upset. Like, I'm doing all right. I'm like, honestly, just don't say nothing. Like, I rather not even, like, it got to the point where I stopped asking certain people, like, oh, how you doing? Like, I'm like, hey, what can I, if I saw the vibe, like, it's very much like people reading. Like, you got to know how to read people because, like, some people come in and like they're happy as fuck. Some people come in, they're upset as fuck. Some people come in, they're fucking miserable. So yeah,
damn, Tokyo shit, bro.
No, I've been in the restaurant industry too long, bro, and it got to the point where like I had to get out.
What before we close off this subject? What is one of the most craziest things you've seen in like in the kitchen environment where you're like,
damn, crazy?
That I don't know if that one's gonna fly. Like
in the
it
back of the house and stuff,
it could be like anything, like behind closed doors. Like what's something that, not to the point where you're outing someone where you're in opera now, but what's something you can like throw out there where you're like, yeah, this was kind of fucking nuts.
Like
no,
just the
no
way
Diddy.
like honestly, bro, like that's no Diddy.
Had to.
But like honestly, I would probably say like just like how certain managers handle Rush. Like I don't know, I can't say nothing like crazy, like 'cause nothing really goes on. Like it's crazy, bro. Like I said, it's like working in restaurants like euphoria type shit. But like
So there is like work husbands and work wives and stuff.
it's crazy, bro. It's like, you know, people just cheating on their husbands and wives and
Did
their
you
kids.
have one? You had a work wife?
I mean, shit, I've been there for a long time, so yeah, I had my time, but I just learned just over time, just don't shit where you work, because this shit gets sour real quick, bro. You know.
So you did have a work wife?
I mean, low key. I mean, shit. Everybody got like a little sugar, you know, like especially in the work industry, because everybody like, you know, go like you would go out and have drinks after work every day, bro. Every day you'd have drinks after work and just like talk about like, oh damn, this table today, you know,
Your
they're acting
manager.
like this. I've had drinks with managers before, but like
Shit,
I wouldn't
bro.
say it. None of the managers are shorties or none. You know, I'm just talking about like coworkers and shit. You know, like,
That's actually kind of dope. I fuck with
it's
that,
cool, bro. It's a cool vibe, you know, especially like when you're established in the area. Like I was working in Old Town, San Diego. You know, I
that's
knew
cool.
I knew the bartenders across the street. I knew the bartenders next door. I knew the bartenders over there.
The
So like,
networking portion of
I was like, I would just bounce around all these bars, like, oh, this fool's working. Ah, fuck this place. Let's go over here instead. You know, like, oh, this person's working. Like, oh, let's pull up. Let's pull up on them and say what's up.
And
They knew me, and they walk. I walk in, they pour me a shot. Like, here you go.
That's
Like without
what's
me
up.
asking for it, you know, which is really dope.
I like that.
So like, it's just like knowing people and just like being able to relate to a lot of people, because everybody, especially in that area, San Diego, Old Town, super busy all the time, bro.
Shout out you. How long did you do that for? Like 8 years.
8 years, bro. It was like honestly.
Is that something you would still like love to do right now? Like what you like to like?
I mean, at this point in my life, nah. I just been doing it too long. I just want to kind of expand my resume a little bit. You know, do different things.
The momentum a little bit.
Yeah,
I
do
like
something
that.
different. I low key got a job lined up, but like I'm just got to get my shit together. You know.
I respect that. I like how you also know when it's time to hang it up. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
like,
hang
I
up
fuck
the
with
cleats. You know.
I fuck with it. It treats me good, and it's molded you
It's
into the
good pay.
person
It's
that
good
you
cheddar,
are today.
but like it's just an environment you don't want to be in.
But you're
like,
ready to be like, I'm ready to do something else type shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's a really toxic environment. Like it's just like I feel like everybody who works in a restaurant like deals with alcoholism at one point or another. Because I was elaborating earlier, like how people, you know, when you're done to work for the day, you still hang out for like another 3-4 hours drinking like straight.
Is that common?
It's super common. At least where I worked in Old Town is super common. But I mean, I can only imagine it gets more common.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, Old Town, like you're already there. Like
like literally, and like
it's
I was
so
telling,
convenient just to be like.
And I know, like I said, I know that bartender. I know that bar. I can go any, like I play any of my cards, and like if I'm
Especially
feeling
Old
this
Town.
bar, I'm feeling that bar. I want to go this spot.
I feel like it's more convenient to be like, hey, what are you guys doing after work? Nothing. You guys just want to go right there?
Nah,
And
literally.
all of a sudden, it's like 3 hours later. You're
You're
like,
fucking blacked out, drunk at the
I'll
bar,
see you guys
and like
tomorrow.
type shit. You know?
I like that. I like that type.
It's
of
a cool
bro.
vibe, honestly. I would do it again, but not right now in my life. Like
I like that.
it's just something I just want to move past and move up from. You know, spend enough
Do you see
time
yourself doing so, like going back into it in the future? Like, would you like to?
there. I mean, if I need to, I will.
If there you go.
If I need to, I will. It's good money. It's good steady money. It's just like all the bullshit you put up with is kind of counteracts it a little
on
bit.
to the next.
Yeah, no.
Just
Try
like-
something different, you know?
Just like we're gonna go with this next topic, and we're gonna bring up Camp Flognaw.
Yo.
Holy shit! If any of you guys that are watching this and you went to Camp Flognaw, holy fucking shit! That honestly, like, Coachella is 3 days. Coachella has more featured artists, like, you know, like Bad Bunny, Blackpink, Billie Eilish, Harry Styles. Like those are
Big names.
Hey, those are big names.
Have some big names.
Flognaw is just 2 days. Tyler the
They
Creator,
got some big names there too.
and they have some
Flognaw.
big names too. But for some reason, those 2 days was like it just
flew by.
It flew by, and it was honestly like way of a better experience than I had like at another festival.
No, I
I've been
agree.
to Countdown. I've been to Coachella.
Yeah.
Flognaw. Shout out Tyler the Creator. Shout out like
Shouts out Tyler the Creator and them.
the aesthetic of it, the art that's all around it, how he set up the stages, everything about that was just so fucking like, it was so dope, bro. It was such a good fucking time, and not only was it's such a good time because of what Tyler set up for everyone, but the people that we went with, bro. Holy shit, bro.
Good people for sure.
Great people, bro.
So
holy fuck.
I came into the squad only knowing Kiki, Enrique, and I ended up meeting all these different people.
They were just like, who else is coming through? And I said, my homeboy Brian. And then they're like, oh really? Like, how do you know him? And I said, like,
you're like,
well, honestly, this is gonna be the second time I've met him. Like, I've dabbed him up, and they're like, what do you mean? And I was like,
nah, like literally.
I wish y'all would understand. I was like, it sounds funky, but I promise I'm low-key more
connected. I'm not bringing no Buster in here with us.
I'm low-key more connected with this dude, I think, than I am with all of y'all. Like, we're low-key more. We go more. He's more of an OG than y'all, low-key. Like, respectfully, but
no, respectfully, of
like,
course.
I've known this man since I was like a little jit. Yeah, but fucking Flognaw.
Shouts out to the Flognaw crew. Shouts out Keanu. Shouts out Kyle. Shouts out Lauren. Shouts out Angel. Shouts out Javi. Shouts out, like, who am I missing? Fucking Adri. Shouts out
Yesenia.
Yesenia,
Shouts out.
That's it. You. Shouts out Kiki. Enrique, bro.
What'd you think of day zero in a sense? Like me and
day zero.
Friday.
We basically killed a bottle, bro.
We killed a couple. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
we killed the one that you brought.
Yeah. I've always been taught to never come empty-handed, so I came in like with this table full of people I never met in my life. I'm like, I brought favors.
When you came in with the bottle, it like definitely changed up the momentum of like, because we were just talking about some cool shit, and I think we're like about to like eat, like, because it was like a Friendsgiving. We had a little shout out Kyle.
The lasagna, bro.
You know.
I didn't even know it was that bad, bro. Yeah. They were like talking and laughing about it, but I don't know.
I'll put a picture up here. You already know. But
if you know, you know type shit.
But you came through with the bottle on some, yo, what's up? Boom. The whole like atmosphere just lifted, and I said, yo, this dude's gonna. This is a good piece too. Like I feel like that Dago energy. I feel like we all have different like momentum, different energies in that house, but it was so balanced out. But that was like a good authentic.
I started off hard the first day and I chilled out the next 2 days, but like I came in pretty hard.
How'd you feel the first night?
Oh man, I had to like take a seat on the couch. I'm like, I think we were like smoking out back. And you're like, hey, we're gonna smoke. I'm like, let me lock in real quick, and I'm like.
You gotta meditate.
Yo, just close my eyes and just like rest my eyes, just trying
to fight the urge of like
I don't want to fucking yak in front of everybody, bro. Like that's embarrassing. I mean, luckily I didn't. I did the next morning, but like,
I did too.
Hot Cheetos. Don't eat hot Cheetos and drink liquor, y'all, because that's
bro.
That's how you get like not a good time.
Yeah.
Besides that, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, besides
that, we had a good time for sure. Day zero was super dope. Like just meeting like. Especially like I think I said it at day one. Like this is like my core of the group. Like I was talking about Keanu, Kyle, and Enrique and I were like the last 4 awake.
Bro.
In the day, man. Bro, that was a good time, bro.
We stayed up to like 3:30, 4 in the morning, just just drinking, turning up, and honestly, sorry, Lauren. Sorry, Javi. Bro, all you guys sleeping, but we were blasting music all fucking night.
We were blasting, digging in the kitchen.
I'm pretty sure we got like a noise complaint. Pretty sure.
Nah, bro. They came in the last day, and they're like knocking on the door, like, "Oh yeah, this is you guys had."
Keep in mind, this is after we just seen Playboy card. This is after the Friendsgiving. This is after we seen Tyler.
3 days of back to back.
So he is slumped on the couch.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden.
Who the fuck knocking, bro? Because I was the one close to the door, so like they're not gonna leave until I get up and be like, yo, like what's up? Like I'm probably running off like an hour of sleep at that point. It's like, honestly, you guys had a code violation, and here's my card. I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Like,
anyways,
I'm like, thank you. Ooh, discard that. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
And he went back to bed after.
It wasn't really clear. I was kind of sleeping at the time when they came up. They came in like, are you tenants at this place? I'm like, I mean, shit, we're renting it. Like, it's like Airbnb. And the moment I told them, oh yeah, it's Airbnb. Like, okay, all right, well, here's my card. Have a good day. Like if it didn't matter anymore. So I don't know if that neighborhood specifically like had a code that people had to follow, but like somebody like made a complaint, which is wild because we weren't there most of the nights. Like most of the nights we were at the festival.
The first night we did turn the fuck up.
No,
that was definitely.
But like even like the crew even said like oh you guys weren't even loud.
Yeah,
I thought we were causing.
The next morning I was like, yo, like we went a little too hard last night. We like, I'm sorry if we turned up there. Like, honestly, we didn't really hear that much.
Shit.
Like, we could slightly hear, but it wasn't like where they needed to get up and be like, yo, tone it down. I was like, huh. We did our job.
I thought we were running a fucking muck.
Yeah,
no
it
cap.
was crazy.
So
hot Cheetos, especially after some drinking.
Bro,
And a couple.
I don't even eat. I usually try to kind of stay away from that food color shit. But like, man, I couldn't put them down that day. Apparently,
I probably, knowing my ass, I probably would do that again. I probably would eat some.
Absolutely. Me too.
I probably would get
on occasion type shit, you know. I don't know. Honestly, bro, I'm more of a Frito guy. Believe it or not, bro.
Like chili cheese, hot
yeah,
cheese, the flaming.
Yeah, not the normal ones. I mean, normal ones are alright. They're just tortilla chips, but like, I like the honey twist. I like the chili cheese.
Honey twist is good too.
That's like probably my only two.
If you had besides Fritos, what else would it be like another go to?
Doritos, like specifically what flavor?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, the classic nacho cheese is pretty
nacho
good.
Cheese,
I like that one. You know which one I really like too? Either the salsa verde or the purple ones, the sweet chili.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, those probably my number two.
Those ones are like remind me of.
I feel like when I see Cheetos, I was like younger. I was a youngin', so like I honestly now that I'm older now, like I don't really go to stores looking for Cheetos unless like they're baked Cheetos, like the ones from middle school. I don't know if it was like that, but I remember at like my middle school we used to have like the baked Cheetos for sale for like 75 cents.
Those are the best ones, bro.
In my opinion, bro, like just the watered down flavor of the Cheeto tastes better than the Cheeto in like its full form. Do you know what I mean by that, bro?
What do you explain that?
Because like the baked Cheetos like don't have as much flavor as a normal Cheeto.
That's true.
But I kind of like that.
You like that it's not as rich as like a regular
I think
Cheeto.
It just goes down easier, personally. I don't know, nostalgia tie into that shit too, because that's middle school shit.
I never thought of it like that. Either way, I do prefer baked Cheetos over regular Cheetos.
Nah,
100%.
if you do catch me eating Cheetos, it's either gonna be like hot fries, if it's like late night, or like baked Cheetos. That's probably
what about Takis. You're a Takis kind of person.
You know, when I was young, I like Takis, but you know, I don't really
kind of grew out of it. I still fuck with
Takis. Too much fucking.
Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like
that
is not a healthy chip.
Takis,
that's for
like,
a fact.
They had a hard come down, like a card crash too. Like I feel like after a while, like they got a different company producers shit, and it wasn't the same. I remember back in the day. I don't know if you know or if you realize that
they switched up.
I feel like they did, bro.
I have low-key noticed
and that ever since then I haven't really tapped in. Like my nephew loves Takis, but I just think it's something like to like when you're young, you know. Takis, fucking Cheetos, fucking Arizonas at 7 a.m. type shit. Are we gonna talk about middle school? How people were fighting off fucking Cheetos and Arizonas. And like, bro, you even have a nutritious breakfast. No wonder you're trying to swing on people, bro. Like,
and then after they be fighting, they go to nutrition. They start shuffling on some.
Shuffling. I know you've been hurt.
Take care by Drake. Take care by Drake.
You know,
if you can rate the performances that you've seen at Flognaw from 1 to 10, what would you put? Because we've seen some good fucking artists, bro.
Honestly,
and features. Like some artists brought some
unanimous. Like the best, in my opinion, was Mustard.
This.
Mustard,
really?
Mustard and Friends killed that shit, bro. He brought a hell of people, bro. It was like a whole,
YG.
It was like a whole festival in his set, bro, and it was like a quick hour and a half, hour and 20.
No, actually, that is true. Ty Dolla $ign.
He opened up a Roddy Ricch, Ty Dolla $ign, Big Sean, Shoreline Mafia, caught me off guard. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
And it was funny because I think at this point there was like a mosh pit. I lost the whole squad, and I'm like, you know, I'm sparking up. Like I think I sparked like 4 J's to that set, bro. Every time there's a good song, I'm like, yeah, bet.
That's what I was telling y'all when I think we're waiting for the Uber one of the nights. I was like, every time I just turn over to Brian, especially when it was for Mustard, I just look over. And he was just lining up another day. Yeah. And when that was done passing around.
Every good song, I just light a J, bro.
Within when you would stop until the next song starts, and then you would light up another one, and then just get like a little tap on the shoulder. Like,
I'm like,
oh, take shit. This like, damn, another one? Or like,
yeah. I became strapped, bro. I had 8, 9 joints on me.
That's crazy how.
Each day, like.
They didn't check, but
I mean, fuck it. I mean, that's good for us.
Yeah.
I'm happy nothing happened to anybody, you know, like it could have been real bad, but like.
You made us happy.
Yeah,
security.
Absolutely.
You made us very happy, so we appreciate that.
Except for that one time they stopped you, like, hey,
oh yeah,
no, you can't record.
We tried to do some like flog like, hey, we're walking in the Flognaw.
Hey, we at Camp Flognaw.
And then they're like,
no recording.
Delete it right now. And then you know how iPhones have recently
I had already
deleted?
scanned my wristband, and I was in. I was with the squad, and we're like I heard
whoa.
that. I'm like, nah, it's not the homies. We look around, like, where are they
You
at?
see they had Keanu's arm like this with the phone, and I was just like telling him like, bro, like it ain't even like that, bro. And you know how phones have recently deleted? You can delete and go to recently. The guy was saying delete it. All right, now go to recently delete. And he was like, bro, like
chill,
like
hop off.
you trying to like
this was day 2, bro. It's not like we're like recording. Oh, this is how you sneak into Flognaw. Like there was nothing the next day. So like all those honestly just a power trip.
Tripping out. Number 1. Mustard and Friends. That was a really good fucking performance.
Did we miss any names? That's everybody. Big Sean, Ty Dolla $ign, Roddy Ricch, Shoreline Mafia, YG. We forgot to mention YG too.
YG.
He was there for the longest time, honestly. So I thought, like, all in all, his set was like a whole festival in his own. So that was pretty dope to see.
And that was it for what he brought out. All right, number 2.
Number 2. I'd have to say, personally, I like Omar Apollo a lot. That shit just cuts deep, bro. I think that's when I dipped from Kiki and them. I think it was just literally just me.
It was
Javi.
like Denzel. It was like Denzel Curry time.
Yeah, no, I think we saw part of that. No, you know what? It was Action Bronson.
Oh,
Action Bronson's sick though. So like if I didn't see Action Bronson like prior to the event, I would have stayed there for Action Bronson because I've seen Omar a bunch of times already. But like I already seen both of them. So
that's actually the first time we've met. The first time
Omar
we
Apollo,
met
yeah,
was at Omar Apollo
at the
show.
Observatory in North Park.
Yes,
yeah. It's been a minute.
We obviously been following each other for since we were fucking young.
My boy for a minute, bro.
And you put something on your story, and it was literally like my POV as well. And my girlfriend at the time was like, I was like telling her, like, I think I know someone here, and she was like, who? And I said, well, I've never met him, but like I know him. I literally like did the math to like where you were standing, and I like
you're
looked,
like look.
And I
2 faces to the right, bro.
I saw you.
I remember when I saw you were to my left. I'm like, yo,
yeah. I was
up,
like,
bro?
I see him, and I said, I'm gonna go up to him, and then I tapped you up, and you said, yo, what's up? And it was one of those dads like we already met. It was nothing new. It was. I introduced you to her, and I was just like, yeah, like, well, fuck, like I know this dude so well, but like this is my first time meeting him.
Yeah,
like, and it's all because of fucking Call of Duty,
and fucking Minecraft,
bro. Like, fuck, dude.
Bunch of geeks.
Yeah, hey, shout
bro.
out that, bro. Shout out, bro. Couple kids from Dago, bro, linking up because of video games. Look at us now, episode 11, Doozy Podcast.
Couple fly boys, you know.
Let's go. Number 2, Omar Apollo.
I just think like his music just like resonates with like anybody who goes through like hard times, bro. So like I feel like his music just cuts deep. I was over there like low key, like I was rubbing my eye. I'm like, damn, no way.
Omar Apollo is really fucking good, bro.
He's good. He's a great performer, bro. He be like dancing and shit. And I was fortunate enough to see him a bunch of times. I even saw him in Tijuana one time too.
No way, for real?
Yeah, like about a stage, probably the size of your like your spot,
like apartment, like
yeah, like literally that size. And like they're selling beers for $2, shots for $3.
How much was like the ticket?
Like $20. And this is when he was big. I think honestly, it's the Devaslado tour. I think it was that tour. I think it's probably on there somewhere.
No shit. That's
when
was this?
2021, 22?
No, that's
one of those two.
That's what's up.
We literally
you've been tapped in with him for a cool minute then, like
since that one time.
How did you find out about Omar Apollo?
Well, I saw get into that. One of my old coworkers just put me on. He's just his name is Jesse. He just likes super chill music. He's like, hey, you should listen to Omar Apollo. I'm like, who's that? I never heard of him.
And you just tapped in.
And I just tapped in and started listening to shit. And I think it's about 2018 I started listening to him.
That's the same time I was in.
I think that's when he started blowing up, bro.
I was in Korea when I found out who he was, and he was on SoundCloud with "You Got Me," Pram, Break
Light too,
and then there was Rocket.
There's a bunch of them.
Come over, like OG SoundCloud songs. Yeah, that was a good fucking time.
So that's definitely like my second favorite one.
Number 3. What's number 3? Your last one.
Fuck. I would say honestly, we left early, bro. But the Marias always hits different too, bro. I fucking love the Marias.
That's one thing, respectfully, that I regret. I think
we left them for Earl.
We left them for Earl. Yeah, I feel like especially when we even got to Earl, like we didn't get.
Earl was just like. He didn't. don't know. I don't know if we missed the good part of it, but like he was like really not playing shit. I didn't know. Everybody was at least standing there like this, like
yeah. It definitely no. Shout out Earl. Like we saw.
No,
Earl,
shouts out
yeah.
to Earl. Like I, when I mentioned to my homies too, like yo, like what was your set? I'm like honestly, like Earl was like kind of like mid. Bro,
yeah, it was just like he was there.
I think it's just because he dropped his new shit recently, so I think he was really pushing that. But he didn't play like any of his old shit, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were hoping
I don't know if we missed it or like.
But when we were at the Maria's, like, oh my god,
I'm in love with that girl, Maria. If you see this for whatever reason, fucking, I love you, type shit.
Give him a phone call, please. He'll get you some fucking donuts.
Some donuts,
Go to Echo Park, get on the Swans, kick your feet around.
Literally. Honorable mention, I'd say Concrete Boys. They set the vibe. They set the vibe for the whole.
That was the first performance we seen.
That set the vibe for the whole festival. That was our first set we seen, bro, and it was a good time. That was on some. We'll just show up at this time and we'll check it out. We'll see what's up, you know.
And they're affiliated with Yachty's. There's no.
I used to be a huge Yachty fan, bro.
It's like there's no way they perform and Yachty don't come out. So it was kind of like we knew that was gonna happen. So once it started getting to like more hype shit, I was like, yo, Concrete
it's only a matter of time.
I was like, Concrete Boys is actually they're actually fucking hard, bro. Like to see them live like that was honestly
dope. And they're like it's cool. They got their own like matching fits. You know, they be like rapping like
the mechanic overalls and stuff like that.
Yeah, those are cool, bro.
If I had to do like a 1, 2, 3 list for mine,
what's yours, bro?
I think. Well, obviously, because
Schoolboy did good too.
Yeah,
bro.
Schoolboy.
I seen him from a distance. I think I was by myself at this point. I lost the squad. I was by myself for a little bit. I was watching him from a distance, but like his set was sick too.
I was super close for that one. Number 1, Playboy Cardi.
Yeah,
and that's because I was in the shits. I was front row. I was in the trenches,
bro.
I was in the trenches.
That's a different vibe right there.
We were pushing in towards like more like the barriers towards the front, but Kyle pulled off from that.
You brought out the weekend, bro. That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna put a clip of that too. That was such a good fucking time, bro.
Like I seen it, but they didn't have a camera on him or nothing. Seen like 2 fucking like dots moving side to side. I'm like, was that Future? Did he bring out Future? Like he was playing.
I wish.
Yeah, I mean, shit. What was your top 3?
1 for sure was Playboy Cardi, just because of how close. And that was my second time seeing him. I seen him in San Diego.
That's pretty
when
dope.
I turned 21. So this is what 2019. So
Soma?
I seen
Soma?
Yeah.
I missed that show.
You know that?
I knew about it.
That
I missed it.
I think you actually did hit me up that day too on some like, oh shit, you actually went to the show, and I was like, yeah. You're like, hey, bro, I was actually gonna catch it. I think you did hit me up on some.
I saw Cardi back at Rolling Loud in 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Damn. Is that when he's playing Magnolia and
all that shit? The shit I know, honestly.
New Choppa.
Yeah,
so like, my God, that's
older shit. He played that Fetty on Fetty. I can go when I'm ready. You know, type shit, or like like.
That's what you and Keanu. That's what you and Keanu and all you guys were bumping at the Airbnb.
We were bumping old Cardi. I was bumping
like thing.
Salsa Malai Mellow, Salsa Malai Mellow. Hey, she can't come over unless she bring a friend, no fellow.
Yeah.
Salsa Malai. That's one of my favorite Cardi songs. That's the SoundCloud days, bro.
Damn, you're an OG fan then. But 1, Playboy Cardi. Number 2, Action Bronson.
Yeah.
Action Bronson.
Yeah, I like Action Bronson.
Action Bronson, I can't even explain. It reminds me of like the Marias, where you can just close your eyes, shut the fuck up, and just like indulge in the music.
His lyrics be telling stories.
Yes, bro, and that's what really was like.
I fuck with Red Dot music and like Baby Blue. And
yeah,
I seen Action Bronson in San Diego too. So
you've seen him before?
Yeah. So I didn't feel too bad walking here from the set.
Oh,
to see
okay.
somebody else.
That's,
so, like, I've seen him already, so like I'm.
That's how I feel about Omar because I've seen. I've seen Omar like 8-9 times.
That's
so.
great. That's more than me, bro.
Yeah, so I didn't mind missing him to go see Action Bronson.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we were just like
flip.
Yeah. So yeah, number 1, Playboy Cardi. Number 2, Action Bronson. Number 3, I want to say, what was another good fucking performance?
Tyler, I would say Tyler.
Tyler was good.
I like his Go to Little Rush when he played like all his old shit like in one moment, like he played little snippets of.
When
that was pretty dope.
I think when he did Coachella,
yeah,
he played a little bit more at Coachella. I think it's just because Chromacopia just came out.
Came out.
That's the highlight.
Number 1 for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
like that.
that's.
I didn't know it was that big.
I didn't know it was that big. Either,
I'm not like I love Tyler, bro, but I haven't listened to his shit too much. I think the first time, for both of us, we listened to his new album was at Camp Flognaw.
Yeah, it was, and it.
I even told myself on the way up to LA, I'm gonna listen to Tyler. You know, like fuck it.
And then what?
I ended up putting up the fights,
the Jake Paul,
Mike Tyson fights. I just had it right there on my speedometer. I was like just whipping like that. I'm like, oh shit! Like he got hit hard.
You took that fight over Chromacopia. Hey Tyler, Tyler, if you're watching this, bro, we're sorry, bro. We did.
Hey, we showed up to the festival, bro.
We showed up though. You know, you took our money.
I mean, I still listen to the album, and then I've been listening to that.
Darling, I keep falling in love. Oh, I'm kind of I can't shake. Oh, they wanna tell me but it's just like rain. I can't sign, but tell me just how long it's forever. Sing it.
That was probably my favorite song from the album, and I honestly, since then, I don't think I've listened to the new Tyler either. But like, I'm more of like a
on your way home after this podcast.
Maybe.
No.
You told me about Kendrick.
No, you're right.
You told me to listen to Kendrick.
You got to bump that new Kendrick.
I will. That shit'll keep me up. I don't want to go sleep on the way home.
Number 1, Playboy Cardi. Number 2, Action Bronson. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with.
Approximately 10 hours later.
This is gonna be a tough one.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Nah, I'm gonna go Mustard and Friends.
Yeah, that was a 6.
Just because that kind of like that's West Coast. That's like we're like we here and this is like where we need to be type shit. Like
yeah,
that was a pretty dope fucking YG, Big Sean, Roddy Ricch, Ty Dolla $ign, all those good people. Shoreline Mafia. That was a good fucking time. So I want to say those are my top 3 for sure. All right, so
that's a good top 3, bro.
We're gonna go into a portion where we're gonna answer these questions that people asked us on the poll on Instagram. So shout out you guys.
Yup.
Our first question, and shout out, what's up, Uni? He's listening to. He's gonna answer these questions with us. Keanu, shout out the boy Keanu.
Shouts out Keanu.
His question is, if we like logged right back in Call of Duty right now, 1v2, 1v1 on Rust, who do you think would win, me or you?
Shit.
Oh,
honestly, bro,
I got that muscle memory. I got that.
I got like, chills on my spine when I heard Rust 1v1. I played back Modern Warfare 2, like the old 360 one. I feel like the movement's hella off, bro, compared to like newer CODs and shit.
But what if it was like the old 360 Call of Duty? What if we were back to that?
Like back to that? I mean, I was never really that good at Call of Duty. I was just there to have a good time, bro.
We play 1v1 right now on Rust.
Like me and you?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, bro, I think you was winning back then. I think you win probably now.
I think you did it then. I think you might do it now.
I mean, shit, I feel like I've gotten better at the game for sure. But I'm honestly, bro, I'm a casual gamer. I'm not here like every day like locked in. Like, put my headset on, I'm gonna lock in and just go crazy. Like I have one bad game, like, yeah, I'm off. I'm off. We about to turn up in SD when you come through to our city, you know?
There he is. He's gonna be there with his arms open and be like, yo, welcome to Dago.
Yup.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a bit. We'll get into that in a bit. Kyle, shout out the boy Kyle. Also went to Flognaw with him. His question was, have you guys ever been to a plebis?
A plebis.
A plebis.
A plebis.
If you guys don't know what a plebis is.
Wait, the real question is, do y'all know a plebis?
Do you guys know what a plebis is?
I don't think they do.
A plebis, actually, we don't use the term. We don't use the word Applebee's anymore. We're done. Get that shit out of your vocabulary. You're going out with your family. You're going out with bae. You're going out with wife. You're going out with the side chick. Going out with the work wife.
Work wife. That shit's real.
Where y'all going?
Plebis.
Okay. Shout out Keanu's little sister. Shout out Nene. Shout out Nene. She always asks really good questions on the podcast. One question she did ask is, where did you grow up, and did that affect the person that you became? And that's such a good question because I can't emphasize enough that I'm proud to say that I am from San Diego, and
Yeah, me too,
that
bro.
definitely I wouldn't be the
That did
person.
something
I wouldn't
to
be the person I am today if I wasn't born in
holds
San
an
Diego.
impression on people, bro. Honestly, being from San Diego, it's like I think this to myself a lot. I feel like San Diego's the closest. Like we're not like LA people. We're like for people from the Bay. Like I don't know, some way I feel like there's a connection between people in the Bay.
I think so too.
And people in San Diego. I don't know if because it's like top bottom like type shit.
Yeah, I also feel like we relate more to people that are from the Bay Area than
definitely,
LA.
bro.
I
Nah,
feel like
for real.
LA and Dago are two different locations,
High key. One's inland, one's on the coast. So
two
like,
different atmospheres.
at least
for
like
sure,
like
for
the
sure.
Bay, that's just on the coast. Like,
But no, I truly think that
left an
definitely like
impression.
where you're from definitely
Yeah.
carries like a long way, because if someone says like, oh, I'm from Texas, but I'm from
Well, people have different interests for no matter what city you're from. Bro.
yeah,
like,
true.
Someone from San Diego's be more into surfing, skating, music. You know, like going
Probably
out.
smoking, you
But
know,
like people from Texas gonna be like into rodeos and like
Shooting
country
guns
and shooting guns.
and,
Like it's just
you
like
know,
no matter
like-
where you're from, like it's different, and that's pretty dope that you say like that it holds like an impression on you. Like you know, like if it wasn't for Dago or San Diego,
Like,
you
I-
wouldn't be the
you-
person you are. And I feel the same way too. And I love my city with everything, and I'll die in that
San
mountain.
Diego Chargers. That's honestly one of the biggest reasons why I'm so proud of to say that I'm from San Diego, is because one of the big reasons why I fell more in love like of the city I'm from is because of the Chargers. It's because of San Diego. It's because of LT, Antonio Gates, Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Like I like that question, and
It's a good question.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that-
from San Diego, and you know me, like I love going to the beach. I love riding my skateboard. I love riding my bike. Like anywhere, like where I'm outdoors. I love hiking too. Like Oregon is super dope. Like the reason why I put Oregon so high earlier is because all the dope ass hikes that are out there too, and there's a lot of wilderness and stuff. It's dope, real dope
like
shit.
that.
And the thing about where we're from in Southern California is like, you know what? You can go to the beach, you can go to the snow, you can go to the mountains. You can like
True.
do everything in
Within
one day
one
or
day.
a couple days, realistically. But it's just
other
all the-
locations, it would take quite some distance
To get to where you need to
go.
get.
I feel like right here in like where I stay, I'm in the middle between city life, beach, desert, mountains. Like
yeah, you're literally in the middle, bro. An hour from LA, an hour from San Diego.
Another good question that Nene asked too. Shout out Nene. She asked
Yo.
if you can bring back any musical artist that passed
Miller.
away. I already knew he was
Mac
gonna say
Miller,
that.
absolutely.
Who would it be?
Mac fucking Miller. Are you kidding me? I was fortunate enough to go see his concert. It was actually the first concert I went to. I went with my homie Oscar. Shouts out my homie Oscar, my brother. I've known him for 22 years in my life, bro.
Oscar hates you 12.
Oscar hates you 12. This shit's funny now. It's just called like Humbus or some shit.
Yeah.
People don't give a fuck. He just wants to have a good time. But shouts out him.
Shout out Oscar.
My brother. We went to the concert together. It was our first concert together. And like we were like freshmen in high school, and we had front row seats for Mac Miller. It was sick, bro. It was cool.
What year was this again?
2012, 2013, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. Wait,
That's like
2012, 2013. Yeah, that's about.
OG, authentic.
But it was sick. I mean, that
You
shit
still
like
have videos of that?
yeah. Oh, I literally recorded on like a little camcorder. Like,
That's-
yeah. It was pretty dope, bro. I was a freshman in high school, and we had college girls grinding on us. Like, which sounds terrible now. But when when
At
you're
the
a
time-
freshman, you're like, damn, I got some college biddy dancing on me, you know? Like it was a movie type shit.
I would also agree that if I could bring a musical artist back, it probably would be Mac Miller, bro. I feel
He's
like
too gone too soon, bro. He like was in his prime, and
I would agree. Yeah, I feel
if
like
it wasn't Mac Miller, it'd be Lil Peep. I'll fuck a Lil Peep. Heavy
Really?
Too.
Oh, I kind of see that. I kind of
Stay right
see.
here. I'll be back in the morning.
I didn't see. I didn't see you at first as a Lil Peep fan, but I'm not surprised that.
I literally have a Lil Peep skateboard hanging in my
really?
in my room. You know, yeah, I fuck with his shit too. Yeah, definitely Mac. But if Mac was still around, it'd be Lil Peep for sure.
I actually agree with that, bro. Shout out Mac Miller, and
Shouts out Malcolm. Shouts out
shout
Gustav.
out- Speaking of Mac Miller, they've actually like they finished up the album. They
At
kind of
Flognaw, they announced the album.
it was
They're
during
dropping.
Schoolboy
Schoolboy
Q's.
set.
Yeah, they were
They were pretty
advancing.
tight too. Mac Miller and Schoolboy, they have a few songs together.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually super hyped about that. And it's like last topic. If you had to do your last two favorite artists right now, like all time favorite artists, who would it be?
All time favorite artists.
All time favorite artists.
Yeah.
before we
I mean,
close this
shit.
out.
I definitely do Mac Miller number one. I like Steve Lacy a lot too.
Oh, that's good. I like
wanna see you, girl. Hey, you know.
I wanna please you, girl. Go ahead and be.
I was actually listening to him on the way up here. Look,
That's good.
yeah. So Mac Miller, Steve Lacy. I love Omar Apollo. I love the Marias.
We have a very similar music taste.
Yeah. And then I think
It's that Dago. It's that Dago love. That
I like chill music. I mean, of course, I love my gangster rap. Of course, like
that's why
I'm a G at heart. But
that's
like,
why
I got a little soft spot.
That's why he said Mustard and Friends was his number one. Hey, don't forget, man. This dude's from Dago. He got a soft spot, but he throw down.
I can get down too.
You can get down with
nothing,
it too.
You know, it's nothing. But like,
don't.
I think when I'm on my own, like it's just like I listen to chill shit. Like,
I respect that. If I had to choose my number one artist, it'd be Daniel Caesar.
Yeah.
Daniel Caesar's my number one. And then number two, Mac DeMarco.
Mac DeMarco.
So I see exactly where we're very...
I got to see Mac DeMarco in a festival in San Francisco.
I've never...
Outside Lands. It's pretty dope.
Oh, really?
Okay, Camp Flognaw.
I've heard of that.
Camp Flognaw is like right here. Outside Lands is like right here. Honestly.
No.
Honestly.
It's a 2-day?
And it's not that it's a 3-day, actually.
Oh, I like that.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's just a venue where it's at. It's fucking gorgeous. And I love
Where's it
San
at? Where's it at?
Francisco.
Oh, in
I love the Bay Area. It's at Golden Gate Park. It's literally like a huge like park. And it's just like, it's a venue where you're surrounded by trees. You're surrounded by grass. Like you could literally take your shoes off and walk.
I fuck with that, bro.
And like,
I'm gonna have to tap in. I'm gonna have to tap in.
I want to go back again. Last time I went was 22. So I'm trying to run that back for sure.
Damn. What's it called? Beyond Wonderland?
No, it's Outside Lands.
Outside Lands. My fault.
It was pretty
Outside
dope.
Lands.
I saw some sick ass people. I saw Green Day. I saw the Marias. I saw Maxo Cream. Like, it's just so diverse.
The
too.
Marias.
Stay with me.
Bro, I was low-key hitting that shit at the fucking... That's all I kept saying after we saw the performance. I just kept walking away. Just stay with me.
You know?
Here.
I was even telling Kiki, you gotta like rub your nipple a little when you're hitting that note. Like, stay with me. You know? Like,
I was low-key hitting that shit.
That's the only way to hit that shit.
But...
Their new album goes crazy. They're going back to Coachella too.
They are.
You see the
Yes,
lineup?
I did.
I'm like,
I've
never been to Coachella. That's another big one I got to knock off the list.
We might have to run back the squad.
Run it
Flognaw.
back.
Flognaw squad, if you guys made it this far in the podcast.
Shouts out to you.
We might have to run it back for Coachella. And weekend 2, the first day of Coachella is my birthday. I'll be 27 the first day.
27.
So, I mean, Coachella might have to be a vibe, bro.
I'm saying, I've never been. People say you got to do it at least once. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Coachella's a vibe, bro. I've been there 3.
How far is that from here?
45 minutes away. What the fuck? Yeah, bro.
Wait. So you can like sleep in your own pad type shit? I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to.
That's what Javi was doing. Javi was driving back.
Definitely do that, low-key.
Javi was driving back, I think, like after every day type shit. It's not what he wanted.
It's not ideal, but like the fact that you can do it is awesome.
Where he lived,
because
he was very capable of doing so, which he did.
Yeah. Shouts out Javi. My man's was out here scooting on that fucking Flognaw.
Yeah, shout out Javi. He got hurt playing some sports and
he still made it out. He was in the pits with
despite,
it too,
like,
which is pretty wild.
Being injured, he could have sold his ticket, got some quick money and stuff like that. Now he
popped out.
Shout out Javier.
Shouts out.
Shout out to Maria's. And hopefully one day, if she watches this, give him a chance. Let him.
I wish I knew the lyrics, Maria. I'm sorry. I love him.
Let him, treat you out to a good night in Old Town.
I know the spots. I know people. I know people who know people.
There you go. Free shots. Free shots. No, but much love, bro. I appreciate you coming through, bro. I know it was a little bit out of the way, but
happy to make it out, bro. It's a good experience, man, honestly.
I have nothing but
you're going to come back to SD. Come back. Homecoming from our boy Kiki.
There you go. Homecoming. Kiki's coming back.
Make a big deal out
December
of it.
7th, we're gonna pop out episode 12. You made it this far. December 7th.
If you a shorty, come through. We
better see you out there.
Yep.
Come out to us. You come up to me. You say the word Doozy. I'll buy you a shot. On my mama.
I'll double that. Me too. You come up to me and say Doozy. Get 2 shots
we'll
for
get
free.
You a shot. But yeah, bro. Much love always. I have nothing but love for you, bro. And
absolutely, bro. We go way back. So
we go way back, and there's nothing left to say but peace. Let's go.